This is ABC7 News at 11, your Suncoast News. We're here for you.
Good evening, I'm Haley Wilgus. Thank you for joining us. Our top story tonight, dozens of jobs will be lost when Macy's closes its doors later this year at Sarasota Square Mall. But at least one commercial realtor thinks better things may be coming next for that mall. ABC7's Ray Collins has reaction to the closing. Ray.
Haley, Macy's is closing one store in the area. They still have two others on Siesta Drive and at UTC. But some think this could be a good thing overall.
We've been customers at this one for years and years and years.
William and Maryland Highland are making one of their final trips to the Macy's and the Sarasota Square Mall. After decades in this space, Macy's corporate announced this is one of the dozens of stores they're closing this year.
You understand the economics of it. You know, you can't have something open that's not doing business, but it's still disappointing.
And that's what it boils down to, money or lack thereof. So what will go in this 140,000 square foot space?
It's a phenomenal piece of property. So it's prime for being redeveloped or repurposed.
Commercial real estate president Barry Seidel says don't worry about Macy's.
This is the piece right here. They own this property and they own this 10 acres right here.
Seidel says Macy's will have no trouble filling this space, and he predicts it won't be by one anchored tenant, but rather several. Well, doesn't this hurt the rest of the mall?
Psychologically, but I don't think it does in any meaningful way because there's not a lot of people that went to it. Otherwise, they wouldn't be closing it. And someone will come in and divide it up and make it much better for the mall. More people will come, it'll be much better.
Better for the mall, but not for the dozens of workers and some loyal customers like the Highlands who don't want to drive to another mall.
I'm really disappointed.
So what happened? Well, Seidel says this was a B store. Macy's at UTC is an A-level store. Plus, the overall impact of UTC as well as the growth of online shopping, Haley.
Happening to so many retailers. Now we know, Ray, the DeSoto Mall in Bradenton began losing tenants and customers. Does Seidel believe that that could happen to Sarasota Square?
No, he thinks the demographics are different and better around Sarasota Square.
All right, we'll see what happens. Thank you, Ray. Florida lawmakers are getting ready to renew the debate over red light cameras. A new report from the State Department of Highway Safety and Motor Vehicles shows an increase in car crashes at intersections with the cameras. A recent survey shows crashes are up more than 10% compared to data from before the cameras were installed. The survey also shows red light collisions are up. Crashes involving injuries are up, but crashes involving cars running red lights are down. The survey collected data from 2012 through April of 2016. Honore and Rio Vista roads are now back open after suspicious devices were found there this afternoon. Sarasota County Sheriff's deputies were called to an area just south of Bay Vista around 2:30 this afternoon to check out some suspicious items. The Hazardous Devices Unit found several homemade flammable devices at the scene. It appears they had been there a while, but the sheriff's office disposed of them safely off-site. There could soon be a way to avoid the traffic heading to Bradenton Beach. A water taxi service could be on the way. Plans are to have the service to go from the bay in downtown Sarasota at Marina Jack to the historic Bridge Street Pier in Bradenton Beach. The 149-passenger water taxi would operate daily from 8 a.m. until 10 p.m. 365 days a year. It would also include a snack bar and coupons for local businesses. It is an effort spearheaded by the captain and general manager of Paradise Boat Tours. A round trip would cost $12.50. Lakewood Ranch has been recognized as one of the top communities in the country. The Manatee County community has been recognized as one of the top 5 best-selling master plan communities by 2 independent real estate firms, RCLCO and the Burns Report. The town saw 775 new home sales last year. That's up from 535 in 2015. Lakewood Ranch also opened a new community center in 2016, which is near the corner of Lakewood Ranch Boulevard and Rangeland Parkway. And now for a check on our forecast, which is about to experience some changes. Let's head over to Josh, who's in for Bob.
That's right, the calm before the storm. Well, temperatures right now holding steady in the low 60s, upper 50s, 60 degrees in Sarasota. A few clouds out there, but I anticipate mostly clear skies for the overnight and also some patchy fog. Dew point at 60 as well, so there probably is some areas of patchy fog happening right now. For the most part, we are experiencing quiet weather, but this changes in 24 hours from now. Just foreshadowing of what to come, because the radar, though it looks quiet now, will look quite different tomorrow night into our Saturday morning. So once again, breaking down the forecast for tonight, upper 50s, low 60s for our lows. And then we'll start off with seeing some sunshine, and then things start to go a little downhill with some thunderstorms that could track into the area. We'll talk more about this in the main weathercast. Back to you, Haley.
Thank you, Josh. 1 month ago, President Obama offered a review of Russia's election interference and cyber attacks. That report is complete, and today at the White House, the president received a briefing by several top intelligence officials. ABC's Karen Travers has the latest from Washington.
For now, this comprehensive report on Russia's election interference is classified.
The president has also directed the intelligence community to make as much of the information that's included in the report public. Because it's important for the American people to understand that it's our democracy that has been interfered with.
On Capitol Hill, overwhelming bipartisan agreement with the intelligence community's conclusion that Russia was behind the cyber attack, putting lawmakers at odds with President-elect Donald Trump.
I think there's a difference between skepticism and disparagement.
On Wednesday, Trump tweeted WikiLeaks founder Julian Assange's claim that Russia didn't give him the hacked DNC emails. But today, the president-elect said he wasn't in agreement with Assange and called himself a big fan of the intelligence community. That embrace of the fugitive hacker, seemingly over the intelligence community, drew attention from lawmakers.
Do you think that there's any credibility we should attach to this individual, given his record of
Not in my view.
In an interview with PBS NewsHour, Vice President Biden said Trump's criticism of the intelligence community is dangerous.
For a president not to have confidence in, not to be prepared to listen to the myriad of intelligence agencies from defense intelligence to the CIA, et cetera, is absolutely mindless.
Director of National Intelligence James Clapper says hacking was just one part of Russia's multifaceted campaign that also included propaganda and misinformation. Donald Trump receives his own briefing on the report on Friday. Karen Travers, ABC News, Washington.
Veterans Affairs Secretary Robert McDonald says he expects homelessness among vets to be solved within, quote, a couple of years. He also called on his agency and its partners to house as many veterans as possible in 30 days. He describes President Obama's pledge to end veteran homelessness as, quote, an audacious goal. He says it hasn't been met yet because data has underestimated the actual number of homeless vets. Planned Parenthood leaders are speaking out after House Speaker Paul Ryan announced plans to strip all federal funding to the organization. Ryan's move is part of the process Republicans are using early this year to dismantle Obamacare. Cecile Richards, president of Planned Parenthood, said that concerned women have lobbied against the move.
And I think what's important here is it's not about a funding line for Planned Parenthood. What Speaker Ryan is talking about doing is denying women on Medicaid the ability to go to Planned Parenthood for birth control and for cancer screenings and family planning services.
Congressional Republicans have tried for years to zero out all funding for Planned Parenthood because the group provides abortion services, although federal money cannot directly pay for those services. Straight ahead, Chief Meteorologist Bob Harrigan is out tonight, so Josh Stone will be back with the official Suncoast forecast. Plus, winter weather slamming many parts of the country, and we're not going to be completely out of the woods, as Josh will explain. And on National Bird Day, an osprey rescue on a Suncoast golf course.
California Closet showroom to experience our quality materials and construction and collaborate with our designers to create the perfect custom solution for any room. Go to CaliforniaClosets.com to request a free design consultation and locate the showroom nearest to you.
ABC7, your Suncoast News. We're here for you weeknights at 5.
Today, everyone is looking for more fashionable choices in flooring than ever before. And G. Fried has responded with a huge selection of carpets, tile, wood, laminate, and vinyl. Installed by a highly skilled team, G. Fried has got everything you're looking for and more. The next time you think about quality flooring, think G. Fried Flooring America. G. Fried Flooring America. Our world is at your feet.
Since 1972, Sleep King has provided quality mattresses and accessories at the best discounted prices available. Top brands like Simmons, Sealy, Serta, Beautyrest, iComfort, and more. With available free delivery, free financing, and free setup and removal. For a comfortable night's sleep with same-day delivery, even if we have to carry it on our backs. Trust Sleep King of Sarasota. Buy it today, sleep on it tonight.
What does it mean when New South Window says Factory Direct?
It means we have a factory. It means we eliminate the middleman.
It means you get an award-winning, energy-efficient window at factory direct pricing.
Plus, New South windows are made in Florida.
For Florida home.
By Florida workers. Because we know Florida weather.
Right now, buy 2 windows, get the 3rd free, plus our lifetime warranty. New South Window, we manufacture, we install, we guarantee. Call now.
I heard about the Detoli Cancer Center through friends of mine who had been treated here and were very pleased with the treatment.
If there is prostate cancer, we at the Detoli Cancer Center will find it using 3D color flow Doppler ultrasound.
And that helped precisely identify where my cancer was and some additional cancers that were not found during the biopsy. I would recommend the Detoli Cancer Center. As a group of human beings, they are unbelievably great.
That will look great on you. Every time you shop here, you have the power to change lives.
Does she work here?
No, she's just a proud supporter of Goodwill.
There's never been a better time to call California Closets. Now, during our Winter White event, save up to 20% when you upgrade to an Italian-inspired wood grain finish. Contact us for your free design consultation today. Visit our showroom or online at californiaclosets.com.
Well, Josh, you picked the perfect day to join us because the weather was spectacular. So
I'm trying to take the credit.
Go right ahead.
You know?
Why not?
Why
Might
not?
as well.
Step in for Bob and take all the credit.
Take
I like
all
that.
the credit, right.
But things are going to change.
Yes, they are.
And
Big
they're
time.
going to change vigorously as we get into tomorrow night. So let's enjoy these mild temperatures right now. There's some fog being reported out there, so look out if you're going to be traveling late on the roadways tonight or early tomorrow morning. Right now, it's currently 60 degrees in Sarasota, 60 in Mayaca City, 56 in Arcadia, a little bit cooler in Lake Placid by just a touch at 54 degrees, but mid to upper 50s, lower 60s for our current temperatures right now. Here's the forecast as we go through the late evening hours. Expect patchy fog, and then a pleasant Friday to begin the day, but boy, things are really quickly going to change by the evening hours with a cold front that's going to come in, bring us widespread rainfall, talking about showers, thunderstorms, windy conditions, and also that cold air is going to filter in from the north once the cold front passes us by, and it is going to be very chilly. So let's show you what's going on right now. Not a lot other than maybe some areas of patchy fog, high pressure in control, a little more moisture coming up from the south as an area of high pressure that has been in control over the last several days is moving eastward. And then we're just starting to see the beginnings of what will be the culprit here to change our weather as we get into tomorrow. But our radar remains very quiet now. 24 hours from now, this radar will look a little bit different. Let's check out the high for today. We topped out at 73, which is above the average of 71. And as far as rainfall, no rain today, but boy, we really need rain. I mean, we're in a little bit of a drought here. We really need rain. Only for the year of 2017, 1/100th of an inch. This changes late tomorrow night into our Saturday morning. We could potentially get a 1/4 to a 1/2 inch of rainfall by the time this is done, and some areas even more than that, which is going to be great news for all our brown lawns and especially for the farmers. But again, the beginnings of the system here in the northern Gulf of Mexico are watching it pretty closely. Also a storm system here in the northeast causing all sorts of travel troubles from Boston all the way down to D.C. They're dealing with this, with snow, some ice. But that's for them. For us, we want to focus on what's going to happen here. And this is an area of low pressure that's really going to start cranking and knocking on our door by tomorrow night. And we're talking about the cold front that's going to charge in, and there could potentially be the dynamics in the upper levels of the atmosphere to stir up some severe weather. Now, I think most of the stronger storms will probably be along or north of the I-4 corridor, but one or two could maybe slip into the Sun Coast. We'll have to watch this pretty closely. Of course, John Scalzi tomorrow morning will have the latest on this, and Bob should be back tomorrow, so we'll be covering it for you. But once this area of low pressure does pass us by and the front goes down to our south, then the wraparound of this is going to bring down that chilly air behind it, and we may not even get out of the 50s on our Sunday. So bringing it down for you, we're going to have increasing clouds in our forecast for tomorrow afternoon. Then the radar really starts to light up for the Nature Coast late tomorrow night into early Saturday morning. And then boom, the cold front slides in here by Saturday morning about 6 a.m. or so. And then the winds pick up, and it's not going to be good for boating at all. So weekend boating forecast not looking good, but at least the first half of our Friday looks okay. 75 at the beach. Our overnight low tonight will be in the upper 50s. Watch out for the patchy fog. But again, tides, if you're taking the boat out, 6:43 a.m. There's your overnight low of 58. Tomorrow's high, a beautiful 76. And then, gosh, 57 will be the high on Sunday, so it's going to be quite chilly and windy, but we rebound back into the low to mid 70s by early to mid next week. Haley?
Thank you, Josh. Windy weather this weekend will limit fishing and boating, as Josh just mentioned, but things were heating up earlier this week with Bob and Captain Johnny Walker.
Foggy, flat, calm conditions greeted us as we made our way to Sarasota Bay. Captain Johnny says the pompano, bluefish, and ladyfish have been plentiful near the grass flats.
Oh.
Sure enough, Johnny's better half, Joanne, hooks up.
Likes to shake his head a little bit.
And jump as well.
There's my poor man's carpet.
Ladyfish are a blast to catch, but not the table fare we were looking for.
Caught about 10 or 12 ladyfish, and I think we finally got a pompano. Wow. You can tell by the fight, you know, it's so different, and they're so strong. Look at that. Whoa. That's what we're looking for. That's lunch.
That's lunch.
The best fish in the business in my book from November through May, caught in the bay and along the surf. These guys are a lot of fun as well.
That's like either one, like bluefish.
Bluefish are fun to catch, and if eaten the same day, can be pretty tasty. But I say yes to the pompano when it comes to the tastiest fish I know, and I had a chance to hook one up.
Yeah. All right. Look at that. Gotta make sure you get them in the boat when you get a pompano. Best eating fish out here. According to Captain John, a little butter, put them on the grill, and nice white fish, huh? Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Really good.
Fun fish to catch, too.
Good one, Bob.
Pompano, yes! The calm conditions will be replaced by small craft advisories over the weekend, but should be back by midweek.
Nice one. That's lunch. Oh, yeah. Hey, you know what? We've done it all today. We've caught mangrove snapper, we've caught ladyfish, bluefish, and those all-important pompano. Remember, take your kid fishing, because someday they may take you.
Well, wild weather all across the country as most people battle some form of snow or rain, and it may not be going away anytime soon. ABC's Maggie Rulli has more.
Winter 2017's kicking off with a slippery and frozen mess, with 2/3 of the country under some kind of cold or winter advisory, and there's no real end in sight. A messy commute in Pennsylvania, at least 10 vehicles colliding in this highway pileup.
About the scariest thing that's ever happened to me.
Whiteout conditions, and schools getting canceled in upstate New York.
Can't really tell on the video how much it's snowing.
In the Midwest, more wintry mess. Drivers in Kansas struggle to even get going. Out west, bitterly cold temperatures combined with heavy squalls, sending drivers into ditches.
This is what Denver is looking like.
Passengers watch as crews at the Denver airport desperately try to de-ice their plane, as storm totals in some parts of Colorado look like they could top 2 feet. In Washington, rescue workers fight freezing temperatures to rescue 2 15-year-old boys who had fallen through a frozen lake.
He was very hypothermic. He was not able to extract himself from the ice.
In California, 10 to 15 inches of snow and driving rain, leading to concerns of flooding and mudslides. Most of the country remains under winter weather alerts as the storm continues to make its way from California across the Rockies and into the southeast, putting a damper on weekend plans. Meteorologists are also watching what they call an atmospheric river to develop this weekend, slamming some parts of California with up to a foot of rain. Maggie Rulli, ABC News, Los Angeles.
Well, nature lovers, today is National Bird Day. It's meant to be a full day to reflect on the beauty of birds and how we treat the animals. Here on the Suncoast, the organization Save Our Seabirds is dedicated to rescuing and rehabilitating sick birds and releasing them back into the wild. The organization says education about the needs of birds can improve the welfare and conservation of the animals. Save Our Seabirds teaches students by using the injured birds as props.
We bring Buck out to schools and other educational programs to just teach people about the effects of car collisions with birds of prey.
The organization says 1/3 of bird species are threatened by extinction within the next 30 to 50 years. And in an effort to save the declining number of birds, a great rescue on the Suncoast today. Justin Matthews from Matthews Wildlife Rescue says he rescued this osprey today from the Sarah Bay Golf Course. He says the osprey was lying in the same spot for several days. He says the bird is sick and malnourished and will receive treatment at, guess where? Save Our Seabirds. Sports is next, but first, here's Jim.
Here's what's happening. Just let it wash over you. Oh, you are going to let him shave the beard. All right. You're not in the middle of it. Freedom!
Considering joint replacement or revision surgery? Consider this. Dr. Edward Stolarski has performed thousands of successful joint replacement procedures and trained surgeons from all over the world. Using advanced technologies, Dr. Stolarski is able to perform some of the most complex surgeries.
I wish I knew about Dr. Stolarski much sooner.
After the surgery, I don't have any pain. It's like I've got a 16-year-old hip.
My name's Ed Stolarski. What I really do is I give people back their life.
Schedule a consultation today.
Hi, I'm Chef Judy. Every Wednesday morning, I'll be with the chefs at the Publix Aprons Cooking School serving up the most wonderful dishes. Watch Aprons in the Kitchen every Wednesday on ABC7's Good Morning Suncoast.
The official salon of ABC7.
Florida's last private island is a waterfront lifestyle like no other. This is Harbor Isle, just 5 minutes from the sugar sand beaches of Anna Maria Island. This sun-splashed paradise invites you to enjoy natural adventures and all the recreation of a tropical resort. Island coach homes and waterfront condos are now available from the high 400s. Don't miss the Luxury by the Bay event, Saturday, January 21st from noon till 4 p.m. at Harbor Isle. Water ski show, luxury cars, wine tasting, model home tours, and more.
Don't miss the 19th annual Thunder by the Bay Motorcycle Festival, January 5th through the 8th, to benefit Suncoast Charities for Children. This year's festival welcomes special guest Blue Oyster Cult to the premier sports campus at Lakewood Ranch on January 8th at 4 p.m. Admission is free. Festival events include a sporting clay tournament, kickoff party, welcome Thunder event, Cruise for Cash charity motorcycle ride, and a 2-day Rockin' and Ridin' at the Ranch festival featuring vendors, live music, a Taste of Thunder area, and more. VIP tickets are available. For tickets and info, visit thunderbybthebay.org.
Now, sports.
Florida's top cornerback will skip his senior year and enter the NFL draft. Jalen Tabor was widely considered one of the top defensive backs in the country and will likely be one of the first ones selected in April's draft. He intercepted 4 passes this season and joins fellow Gators Quincy Wilson, David Sharp, and Alex Anzalone, who are leaving early for the NFL draft. College football will crown a national champion on Monday night. Alabama and Clemson will face off for the second straight year for the title. The Tide are favored to win the game in Tampa, and Alabama head coach Nick Saban is going for his 5th national championship, 4th at Bama. But he's not ready to talk about his accomplishments.
This is not the time to be falling in love with what you did, yesterday, last week, last year, 10 years ago, or anything else. I mean, I want to do the best job I can for these players, to put them in the best position that they can to have a chance to be successful against a great team.
You got to play well for 60 minutes, or however long it takes to finish. You got to play well, and you can't knock them down. You got to knock them out. That's the only way you're going to beat the heavyweight champ, because the draw goes to the champ. That's just the way it is.
The game kicks off Monday at 8 p.m. We'll have full highlights here on ABC7. Tickets are selling out to that national championship, but not all tickets are real. The Better Business Bureau is reporting ticket scams have increased ahead of the game. They're now offering tips to avoid becoming a victim. One is avoiding purchasing tickets from secondary markets. Also, when purchasing a ticket from someone, if the deal sounds too good to be true, well, it probably is. Also, do your research and check out the seats ahead of time. For more tips to avoid buying fake tickets, head to mysuncoast.com and click on links we mentioned. The start of spring training on the Suncoast is just a few weeks away. The Pittsburgh Pirates are looking for some talented singers. The Pirates will hold national anthem auditions on Sunday, January 29th from 10 a.m. until 12 p.m. at McKechnie Field in Bradenton. The auditions are open to anyone interested in singing the Star-Spangled Banner before Pirates spring training games. You do have to feel comfortable performing in front of audiences of 7,000 people or more. The Pirates will start their home schedule at McKechnie with a matchup against the Baltimore Orioles on February 25th. Tickets are now available. That's a look at sports. We'll have tonight's winning lotto numbers straight ahead.
ABC7 News at 7 weeknights.
Today, everyone is looking for more fashionable choices in flooring than ever before. And G. Fried has responded with a huge selection of carpets, tile, wood, laminate, and vinyl. Installed by a highly skilled team, G. Fried has got everything you're looking for and more. The next time you think about quality flooring, think G. Fried Flooring America. G. Fried Flooring America. Our world is at your feet.
Sarasota Institute of Lifetime Learning begins its 46th season on Monday, January 9th in Sarasota, Venice, and Lakewood Ranch. Meet Blair Tyndall, author of Mozart in the Jungle, on Monday, January 9th, and information and intelligence expert Terry Roberts on Tuesday, January 10th. 72 global issues lectures by renowned experts, 24 musical conversations with great performers. Tickets are on sale now. For more information and to purchase season tickets, visit SILLSarasota.org.
I knew I could get myself out of this. I just needed some hope and some help.
I took the first step to recovery when I made the call.
If you're depressed, drinking, and using drugs, you may need help. And the Affordable Care Act guarantees coverage of substance abuse. Call the Addiction, Hope, and Helpline now for a free assessment.
I had problems just getting to sleep, drinking and using pills every night.
I feel like I'm losing control. I'm afraid I'll lose my job or even my family.
Are you losing hope? You can recover and get back on track. Call now for hope and help with proven, gentle recovery programs.
I never thought that I could be somebody who didn't drink and use drugs.
I have something to hold on to for strength. I'm in recovery, getting the help I need.
Call the Addiction, Hope, and Helpline now for a free assessment with someone who cares.
Call 1-800-764-8708. That's 1-800-764-8708.
A mom hiding in a closet, secretly eating Twizzlers while her child is peering through the crack under the door. It's a video said to sum up motherhood in 34 seconds. No wonder it's gone viral. Jeannie Mose reports.
Say hi. Hi. Need an escape from the kids? This mom's solution went viral.
Mom desperately needed a treat to get through the rest of the night. So I'm hiding in the pantry. Eating a treat. Is that wrong?
Well, Ashley Gardner did get some mean comments, but the internet was smitten with the end.
They don't ever go away. They want everything you have.
When she moved her phone down to the crack of the door, that's when viewers cracked up.
See? She's always there.
Hi.
Hi. Hi.
3 highs, 1 eye, but she wasn't alone.
How many of them are there on the other side of the pantry door?
4 2-year-olds, nicknamed the Quad Squad. The Gardners of Orem, Utah, struggled with infertility for 8 years until IVF paid off.
Both eggs split, and so here we are with quadruplets, 2 sets of identical twins.
Ashley titled her video, "Sums Up Motherhood in 34 Seconds."
I mean, my video was about being in the pantry eating a treat, and a lot of other moms identify with the fact of just going to the bathroom for 30 seconds in peace, which never happens.
And who wants to eat Twizzlers in the bathroom? The Gardners are no strangers to publicity. They blog about their family life almost every day and are even on a reality show about parenting. You did get some comments like, you had them, deal with it kind of stuff. What do you say to those people?
They obviously don't know what it's like to be a parent.
The daughter peering through the crack, by the way, is named Indy, her nickname.
Indy Pie.
And because she likes to say hi, sometimes they call her Indy Pie Hi.
Hi.
Jeannie Mose.
Hi.
New York.
Hi.
Hi.
I think it's so cute. They just want to be by their mom. They weren't mad that she wanted to take a break. They just wanted to see her.
Exactly.
At that age, you're just attached. But I feel her pain. I don't even have kids, but if I had 4 of them, I'd want to hide for 30 seconds in the pantry.
It's a 24-hour job, I'm sure.
It is, with quadruplets especially. Yeah, wow, that's cute.
I'll tell you, there's going to be a change in the weather.
Big time.
By tomorrow night. Cold front's coming in, and that's going to drop our temperatures, especially over the weekend. And temperatures could actually be in the 30s by Sunday morning.
So pull out those sweaters. You're going to need them. We'll see you back here tomorrow.